Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Donny's Life and Travel, and once again today I'm giving you a quick update on AMD Advanced Micro Devices. So what's going on this past week? It's been just going either sideways or down. Well, it's been declining. So it doesn't seem like nothing will move it up. We've had the cryptocurrency news in the recent past where the GPUs have been sold out, the RX 480, the 570 as well. And I also saw an article by Seeking Alpha, which stated the same thing, that they're looking at the pace at which the RX 570 is selling, and it's very very good. So with all that news, still the stock declines. It went up for a little bit. I think we hit 13.3. So let's go to the monthly one. So about here, yeah, 13.29, and then came back down again. So it's just I think they're not allowing it to go up. The big traders or the algorithms or whatever it is, and they just want to keep it down for now. And I think what will happen is it will go up after earnings. Earnings is the only thing that they can't ignore. Numbers are something you can't ignore. So I'm just going to go through all the different articles and I'll show you the chart why I think it will go up, what makes me think that. So okay, again I have the price target of $17 to $20, remember that. So that's why I think it will go eventually. I'm hoping it does it sooner rather than later, but I think it will get there. Okay, so back to the article here. So here we have basically this is the chat forum for AMD on Yahoo Finance if you want to have a look at it. So what this guy is saying here is he's quoting what AMD did. AMD said, a spokesman from AMD said recently. He said when we outlined our growth strategy for our financial analyst day earlier this quarter, we didn't highlight cryptocurrency market as one of the drivers of growth for business. And he says this is a good indicator that AMD Q2 will definitely have a positive surprise on revenue and profit. Right, so that in itself, I think if we started, right, if I get out of this now and I just show you where we started this at, for the start of the week, if you really look at it, so we're here pretty much. So basically this was the cryptocurrency, boom, it went up from here. So if we started, I think it was here, it was 11.24 as valid that, and then the GPUs were sold out, right? So that means that there's going to be higher sales figures in Q2 financials and more profit, right? Then it should be worth a lot more than 11.44, which is where we're at right now. There's no reason why it should be there. I was thinking maybe 12.5 would be more reasonable, right? Just based on that news alone, because that wasn't factored in at that point. So it just doesn't make any sense that it's down at this level. So think about what they were saying. So after Q1 financials, the earnings, it went down to this level. So what the market was saying is it's worth $10. It's not worth any more, right? Then it had, obviously, because it went down so much, it's gonna rally up at some point. But then it comes back down again, and then the market say, no, we were wrong. It wasn't valued at $10. It's valued at $10.9, right? And then it goes up from there. Maybe day trading, whatever it is. And then you have the positive news, and then the market says, no, we think it's worth a lot more now because you have the cryptocurrency thing. So we're at $12.9, right? And then they say, hold on a minute, I changed my mind. I think it's worth quite a lot less. So we go back down to 11.44. So it's ridiculous, redonkulous, right? This entire thing. And I think just earnings is the one thing that'll clear it up. But if you see the trend is going up and up and up anyway. So I think it, if the trend continues, it goes higher and higher. But what it reminds me of is this. So if you think about this part here in August last year, right? It was a similar kind of thing. So they had the I think it was a share offering. So they had the share offering, and the stock falls, and it goes to 5.74. So the market saying it's valued at that, and then it keeps trying to go up and then falling down, going up and then going down, right? So at this point, people could think, hey, you know, this could fall all the way down here to 6s and 8s and no, 6s and 4s, somewhere down there. But what ends up happening here is we had the US elections, and after the elections, the earnings. So the earnings for Nvidia came before this, and what did that do? The earnings for Nvidia were up, right? And once it went up after that, then AMD followed. But that was also the Trump rally, the Trump trade as well, that brought it up. So I can't say for certain that, you know, the same thing can happen again. But to me, it looks very similar. That's like, you know, 33% off, and we're 33% off from there anyway, right? But from this point here is 13.62, and then we got $10 there. So what's that? That's 30% off. So 30% off, pretty similar stuff again. And then, you know, on earnings, I think it shoots up. That's my theory to some extent. But also, if you look at, let me see, where was it? Okay, summary page. So if you go down here, I don't know if I can see it now. Where did I see that? So basically, I was looking at, I don't know where I saw it before. They were showing the actual income of AMD. I know this is like estimates and incomes, but that was different. It was actually GPU sales. I don't know if I have it in one of the articles. No, I don't have it here. So basically, one of the articles, it was showing, you know, a side-by-side comparison of GPU sales and CPU sales and how it works out, and the seasonal demand and lack of demand. You know, like sometimes it goes down due to the seasonality, and then it goes back up again. And it looked like Q2 was a little bit higher and better, and then Q3 and Q4 were really good for AMD in the past. So I'm expecting the same thing to happen in the future. That's what I'm looking at. But anyway, going back over to this. So we've got a couple of articles here. Just finish up with this. We've got AMD plans to conquer Intel in server space. So investors believe that with 99% market share, Intel is unassailable in the server space, and AMD cannot compete. Is this true? Hell no, I don't think so. What if AMD EPYC can wipe the floor with Intel server products? And what if this is a matter of when and not if? AMD's EPYC launch of 6/20 will give investors a good idea on how rapidly AMD may be able to eat into Intel server market share. I think this is crazy to think that Intel will stay at the top. This is the reason why I invested in AMD, is because they had less than 1% market share in server CPUs, right? If you looked at across the board, CPUs, GPUs, you know, CPU market, GPU market, and server CPU market, they were very low percentages, right? I mean, the server market was nothing. So the only way they can go is up, right? And for any idiot to say that is, you know, that is impossible, you know, Intel is at the top and will never lose share, is crazy. Of course they're gonna lose share. You know, especially if you have a cheaper product that's been, you know, that's your competition and it's better, faster than yours, you know, a better price point. What's not to like? You know, so I think it's just crazy to think that. But anyway, saying June 20th is gearing up to be a big day for advanced micro devices. This is the day on which the company will officially launch the EPYC server products. So again, you got June 20th, which is 2 days away, so that's Monday. So that's good news. and then hopefully we'll get the benchmarks and so on, and we'll see what's going on there. I hope they're all positive, and it looks like they're positive anyway, especially on the prices so far. While most advanced micro devices bulls are excited by the Ryzen family of desktops and laptop products, there is no mistaking that the server market is currently a major focus area for AMD. The reason for the server focus is twofold. Server solutions have the highest ASPs, margins among AMD targets. Yeah, this is why even for Vega, they're doing the Frontier Edition. They're hitting the high end first, where they're going to make the most money. They're attacking that first, and then they're going for the others later, because they're going for profit. Wherever there's profit, the most profit, they're hitting those first, and that's understandable, and I think it's wise and it's a good idea. And then you got the lesser profit margins like RX Vega, they come after. So they're doing all this. Given AMD's small balance sheets, especially when compared to Intel, optimizing for working capital is important. In this context, it's best to lead with a product line that offers the most profitability for an invested dollar. This will allow AMD to scale its revenue and market share more rapidly. However, gaining server market share is not easy. Based on the company's experience from the Opteron days, AMD knows that directly attacking Intel in the server space is futile. Server customers are unlikely to validate a new platform and switch to AMD for small incremental performances or cost savings. AMD needs to do something different and bold to capture the business at server customers. AMD approaches the market penetration problem in two ways: CPU superiority and platform superiority. CPU superiority: AMD creates a server CPU that competes extremely well with Intel's top of the line server CPUs. While neither AMD nor Intel have released the complete specs for their server chips, we know that AMD's EPYC server product will have 32 cores and 62 threads, which costs past Intel's upcoming Skylake EPS, which is expected to have 28 cores and 56 threads for server applications. The extra 4 cores could lead to very significant performance improvements. EPYC also flaunts a 64 MB L3 cache compared to Skylake's EPS expected 38.5 MB. The larger the L3 cache is likely to substantially improve EPYC performance in many applications. So I think, they were talking about the 2-socket and 1-socket configuration as well. So this is Intel, you need two server CPUs to do the same job, and with EPYC you can do it with one. So I think they've got a huge chance to take that, and I think it's crazy to think that they can't compete. The other big thing was that on top of the cryptocurrency news, we had the Department of Energy saying that they want to invest in AMD along with Intel and Nvidia, so everyone gets a boost. There's about 6 companies, but they're gonna invest 258 million for 3-year period, and they want them to produce a supercomputer, right? So that again is positive news. I don't think there'll be huge revenue from that in the first instance, but if they are looking to network computers, supercomputers together, so it's not, you don't have all the eggs in one basket, then it's possible, it can scale up. And then along with all the servers and all the deep learning, AI, all the rest of it, there's huge potentially. I don't know why the stock is where it's at. It makes no logical sense, but you have to wait till earnings, and then it'll shoot up, I think, to some extent. But really, I think the 2 quarters where there'll be a lot of revenue will be Q3 and Q4 will be the last one. And my target price is again $17 to $20. That's what I'm looking at before I get out. And that's it, guys. That's the update for this week. Once again, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment. I do try and add as much value as I can, but with the price action right now, it's not really, nobody can make heads or tails of it. So that's why I'm just holding. That's the only thing you can do, hold. If you're in it, just hold. And let it go forward, because it's just doesn't make no sense in any way. I mean, if you try and break it down into how much money they're making now, how much money they're going to make in the future, and so on. I think a rally is coming. I just can't put my finger on when. If I could, it'd be easy, but I'm not going to mess around with it until I get what my target price is, and then get out. So anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Again, I'll put the links in the description for the books if you're interested, and the other website that I'm developing at the moment, so if you want to have a look at that. Again, if you want any advice, or if you want to talk about something else, just comment in the section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Sorry this video has been a little late. I've had a huge headache, not been feeling well, so I had to delay it a little bit. But hopefully I'll get better and be on time next week on Saturdays. So take care, guys. See you later. Danny out.